To all of my holy rollies, hallelujah, God bless you. Come on, Reverend, come on, bless us.
All right, so we're going to pray because faith is important to Ron, and it's because God is the author of his future. So we're going to pray. Bow your heads with me. I know you don't have the right to remain silent, but we're going to ask you to do that. Father, we thank you, despite the fact that Ron had to patrol the valleys and even the alleys of death. You have given him to fear no evil, for you were with him, and your rod and your staff, they comforted him. And Father, as he moved into this next phase of his life, you promised us and you promised him that goodness and mercy shall follow him all the days of his life. And we thank you for tonight. We thank you for all those who have served and protected. Since you're the author of every protection, we give you grace, we give you honor, and we give you glory. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. You can pray over my house over the food anytime. That was quick and to the point. Amen, Brother Avant. All right. First of all, we want to welcome you to Ron Avant's 31st retirement, the 31 years of service from the City of Cincinnati. Once again, I am your host, Miss Kiki. And then I just want to say, Ron, where are you at, Ron? I personally wanted to say thank you. Thank you for just being my friend. Thank you for being my prayer partner. Thank you for telling my baby daddy he had to pay child support. Thank you, brother. That lie detector said you are the father. Won't he do it? Yes! Yes! I thank you. But tonight, we're going to have a celebration for our brother. We're going to invite a couple of his family and his friends, but first we're going to start off with all these individuals. Now, let me say to you, if you came from church and you're more than 3 minutes on this microphone, I will come and pull your coattail. Let it be known. So Sergeant Lakeisha Gross, Sergeant David Simpson, Sergeant Shawn George, and Police Officer Phil Black, I need y'all to make your way up to the front so we can celebrate Ron Avant. Once again, Sergeant Lakeisha Gross, Sergeant David Simpson, Sergeant Shawn George, Police Officer Phil Black. Whoever makes it to the microphone will speak first, all right? Don't come all at once. All right. Well, I'll speak. Ron and I met about 15 years ago, and he got me, part of the reason I got back into the music business is because of that brother. We worked together, and we've been friends all since. So thank you for looking out for me, brother. But here comes Sergeant Lakeisha Gross.
How y'all doing? Ron, where you at? Ron. All right. I met Ron about 15 years ago. I'll tell y'all a little story. I went in, I was actually going through the polygraph because I was trying to be a police recruit. So I walked in, I'm sitting there, I'm nervous. Ron walks past, he goes, what's your name? I said, Lakeisha Gross. He was like, Gross? Nah, you're not gonna pass. He was like, well, come on in here anyway. So we go in there, we're doing the polygraph. He goes, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. I ask you simple stuff. You ever smoke marijuana? You ever did illegal drugs? You ever did that? I'm like, okay. So we get the test up. He starts asking me questions. He said, you ever smoke marijuana? I said, nope. He said, you sure you never smoked marijuana? I said, no, sir. He said, you ever hang out with friends and they passed the marijuana and then you just took a little puff? I said, no, sir. He said, all right. So he asked a couple other questions and he said, you ever smoke marijuana? I said, so I'm sitting there and in my head I'm like, I ain't never smoked marijuana. But the way he asked questions, you like, well, did I smoke marijuana? I'm not sure. So Ron, after that, obviously I made it on to the force, but after that, Ron and I, we crossed paths a couple times throughout the department. I really got to know him in 2008 when I joined the Honor Guard. And to get to know him, you completely love Ron. If you meet Ron, you know he's very genuine. You get to know the type of person that he is. About a year and a half ago, I went down to CIS. I became Ron's supervisor at Polygraph. And Ron, the work that you do down there it's unparalleled. Your dedication to the job, your dedication to the department, it's unmatched. At least, you know, not this last year. I haven't really seen you at work, but other than that, you were good. So to say that it's been a privilege to be your supervisor, that wouldn't be enough. You know, you were an amazing officer. You're an even better friend. And it is my honor, it is my privilege to present you with the shadow box from the Cincinnati Police Department Honor Guard with your Honor Guard badge and patch.
Give it up for Sergeant. Yes, Sergeant Grimes, you did very well. See, you twerk for Jesus. That's when you feel better, don't you? Amen. Is Sergeant David Simpson here? One. Sergeant? No? Okay. Sergeant Shawn. Okay, program moving on. Phil, I know I saw Phil. Come on, Phil. They say some black folks look alike. Ron and Phil. Yes, that is true to the story. Hey, Phil, this ain't your show. Come on now. Come on.
You know, I had to acknowledge Mr. and Mrs. Avant before coming up to the mic. My name is Phil Black. I've been knowing Ron over 30 years. You know, we were in the police academy together. It's our 31st year. But I've been knowing Ron since the old McDonald's where Richie's is on Reading Road.
Wow!
Although we went to high school together, I knew Ron as the mascot, the tumbler. And that day, when that cheerleader tossed Ron in the air, and she didn't catch him, and he broke his arm. Now the family remembered when he worked at McDonald's and that broken arm. And whenever I went into McDonald's, I would say, I don't want him messing with my food, because he would always do this. When we got in the police academy, I said, what did that mean? He said, I was letting stuff drip out that was getting in my calves. That was divine that I didn't eat that burger. But on a serious note, you know, Ron and I really got to know each other while we were going through the testing process of the police department. And to go into the academy together, you know, we both looked like we were about 15 years old. And I don't think either one of us knew what we were getting into. It was just fun. You know, the training staff would always tell Ron and I to wrestle together. I wrestled in high school, so I love that, just beating up on Ron. But but one thing, as Sergeant Gross stated, Ron is the type that you could call on him for anything. I mean, Ron's been there for me like a blood brother. His family's been there like family. And as Lakeisha said, that we look alike. People used to, even to this day, they're retired officers who say, how long did you have that K9 dog? And I would just answer the question, well, you know, Shadow died some years ago, but Shadow. And then I would end it with, but I'm Phil Black, that's Breanna Avant. But if you ever want someone to be in your corner, the guy with the shiny, shimmering jacket and the shiny shoes, he's always the entertainer. Now, I'm gonna tell one story, and I'll leave some of the stories because this is not the place. But the 11 years I spent down at CIS, Criminal Investigation Section, as a detective were 11 of the best years of my career because of people that I worked with. Although I was a detective first in personal crimes, then financial crimes, my hangout and hideaway spot was always the polygraph office. Because with Breanna Avant and Paul Von Holly's in the back, the big jokesters on the department, they made coming to work fun. I think I look forward to just coming to work to see what Ron and Paul may have done in the office. But the Cincinnati Police Department is really going to lose a true friend. They're going to lose a person that's a go-to person. And a younger officer made a comment that Ron Avant is responsible for just about everybody almost coming on to the police department. Because you had to go through that door to polygraph. And as Sergeant Gross stated, Ron Avant can joke in that also. And there was plenty of times, and I'm gonna end it with this, that Ron would always talk about, I'm leaving polygraph. And I would tell him, you don't know how good you have it, Ron. Who can come to work, run a couple of tests, fill up the guidon, and that's an inside story for us, fill up the guidon, go back in the office, and just kick back and get paid for it. But when it was time for them guys to work, when it was time for Ron to work, he really put the work in. Congratulations, my classmate, the Fighting 70th. Gonna miss you, brother.
People don't know I'm a jokester. I was about to come and pull Phil's coattail. I'm like, hey, come on, brother. This ain't no funeral play. I got you. Hey, DJ, I need you to play something because they looking like they sleepy. But play some flashlight or something for 1 second. Something. Can we get a little something old school?
Oh, like you wasn't listening to me.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all having a good time? Yay, because y'all just ate those Saratoga chips and they were delicioso. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and move on over. Well, DJ, come on, Shawn, throw on something. Yep, I'm ready. Yeah. Yeah, I need y'all to get up out your seats. Come on, I need y'all to have a little party time. Oh, y'all a little bougie right now? We came to have a good old time. This is a party that most people won't have the opportunity to get to. Ron, flashlights, show me what your jacket's working with. Yeah, because your jacket is a flashlight, brother. Yeah. But before we move forward, I just want to take an opportunity to honor someone that stands right beside. I'm from the biblical days. A woman came from a man and stands right beside her man when he decides that she is the one to be in her life. So, Rhonda, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Celebrating your Ron. Y'all gonna be getting it on tonight. Twerk. Shake what your mama gave you. Ain't that y'all married? It's all right. Amen. Oh, okay. Some of y'all weren't married. Y'all was still giving it up. All right. Oh, now y'all all acting saved. All right. I do believe we have a final salute. And I didn't see Police Chief Isaac. Is there someone in his place? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Please come forth. I'm sorry. Oh, y'all can do better than that. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry? You gotta ask mine. There you go.
No uniform or suit and tie, so you don't recognize. Good evening, everyone. I am truly honored to be here to celebrate this night with my dear friend Ron Avant. Ron, it's hard to believe, brother, 31 years. I had the privilege nearly 30 years ago to be partners with Ron for a short period of time. It's hard to believe. I'm not gonna get into all the times I saved his life. We don't have enough time for that tonight, but you know, Field kind of touched on some things, and I was one of those people that got them mixed up all the time when I first met them. I came on 6 months right behind those guys, and when I first met them, you know, they both made a very big impression on me. Ron, just like Phil mentions, the type of guy that would do anything in the world for you. This is a guy that not only served this great city for 31 years, but he also served our country in the United States Army Reserves as well. That's true. This is a man worthy of honor. And I'm truly privileged here on behalf of the police department to say thank you. But as a friend, I'm even more honored to congratulate you and wish you well. You've honored us in so many ways. If you've never heard him play the Star Spangled Banner on his guitar, you have not seen anything. You talking about turning something into a party? Ron is able to do that. Brother, I just wish you well, and I speak for so many inside the department that you will truly be missed. You know, there are a lot of people that come through the department and they make an impact, but there are very few that just can't be replaced. And Ron, you're one of those guys, and you'll truly be missed. I wish you well.
Thanks, Chief. I appreciate that. All righty. Yes, ma'am. Okay, yes, ma'am. All right, somebody came on CPT time. Sergeant Shawn George, can you please come up? Oh, I will front on you in 2 seconds flat, regardless if I know you or not. So, Sarge. Oh, you're looking like an Allstate man. Look at you. Oh.
Good hands. Okay, this was unexpected, but Ron, man, I love you, man. I don't know what else to say. I came on, and I was in a cop team. I was there for 3 years. And the 3 years that I was on the cop team was the most enjoyable 3 years I've ever had. I was partnered with Breanna Avant. It was a pleasure, an honor coming to work with him every day. Every time, I don't care where we went, it could be the worst place in the world, it could be the saddest place in the world. And as soon as this man walks in, he makes everybody happy. He makes everybody laugh. He is just such an outstanding individual. You really are, Ron. I am going to miss you. I'm going to miss you so much, man. You are just you're just a great guy, man. You really are. I love you, man. I really do.
That's what's up. To have friendship in what you do, that's truly an honor and a privilege. And to come out with brothers and sisters that will always have your back, that's pretty dope, I'll tell you that. So next we have somebody that I love dearly. I met them maybe about 5-6 years ago. I call them Uncle Daddy and Auntie Mommy, but you know them as Councilmember Wendell Young. Yes. Ron, you need to come on up here, brother. Come on. Help Uncle Daddy with his pimp cane. Yep. Here, I get it.
My name is Wendell Young, and I used to be a member of the police department. Some of you might remember, a lot of you probably don't. But I can tell you this much. I've seen a few officers that I really like and really admire retire. And it pained me that they never got a celebration like this one. And so what I want to say to you, Ron, is that though I have some gifts for you tonight, I want to do this not only for you, but for all those brothers and sisters who came before either one of us, who should have been recognized in the same way, and were not. Ladies and gentlemen, from the City of Cincinnati, I have a proclamation. Following that, the key to the city. So, that's worthy of applause. But I can tell you, with these proclamations, what usually happens is you kind of make short work of them, because many times when you present these, you don't really know the people you're talking about. And so you say a couple, 2, 3 nice things, and you just hand it to them, and you walk away, and that's the end of it. Fortunately for me, I can't do that tonight. I do know Ron. I never had the pleasure of working with you, and I found out tonight I really missed something great. I never took a polygraph from you, and that's a good thing. I probably wouldn't have been a cop. And I certainly never had a chance to work with you in shadow. But I am a dog lover, and I sincerely miss that. But let's make up for that a little bit tonight by, first of all, reading your proclamation. And I'm going to read the whole thing because 31 years of service, I think we can take a moment or two to actually hear what the city has to say about Ron Avant. This is a proclamation from the City of Cincinnati and reads as follows. Be it proclaimed, whereas Ron Avant began his distinguished career with the Cincinnati Police Department in 1987 as a police recruit, thereafter becoming an officer at District 2 and then transferring to District 4, Operation Street Corner. Whereas Ron became partners with Shadow in 1991, an 85-pound, all-black German Shepherd who was known to be one of the best police dogs in the city, and together they served exceptionally. And whereas Ron had other duties that he performed as a police officer, being selected as a member of the Honor Guard in 1997, a member of the Most Wanted Police Band in 1992, and serving as a dedicated member of the Sentinel Police Association as chaplain and office manager. Whereas he is also a member of the peer counselors and an instructor with the Cincinnati Police City Camp. Whereas Ron has a habit of saying yes to most things, it's just the way he serves and the way he operates and the way he thinks. And it's a wonderful reflection on his character. And whereas Ron obtained a reputation as a hard-working, well-known police officer, a good partner with a great sense of humor, and an extraordinary sense of style, with a love for his city and his fellow co-workers. And whereas the City of Cincinnati congratulates Officer Ron Avant on 31 years of commendable and dedicated service to the citizens of Cincinnati and the Cincinnati Police Department. Therefore, on behalf of our mayor, I, Councilmember Wendell Young, do hereby declare today to be Ron Avant Day in the City of Cincinnati. Now, there's one more thing that goes with this. This is the unusual part. You heard me mention that Ron is receiving a key to the city. Just like to give you a little bit of history about this so you understand how important this is. A lot of people come to the attention of city government in all kinds of good ways, but not many people get a key to the city. Now, the significance of the key goes way back, and there are a lot of stories. This is the one I particularly like. Back in the days when cities were walled-in fortresses, and you had to, in order to gain access, you had to go through the big main gate, which usually meant somebody dropping the drawbridge and you crossed the moat, and then they pulled up behind you and that sort of thing. And sometimes it required a key. And so when you got a key to the city, what it really meant was you had a key to everything the city had to offer. You were indeed a very special person. Tonight, Breanna Avant, going back to that kind of history and or tradition, tonight is receiving the key to the City of Cincinnati. Ron, my understanding is that no matter where you go, and no matter what you do, that anytime you want to come back to the City of Cincinnati, you have the key to the door. You don't have to ask for permission. You don't have to knock to get attention. Just put your key in the lock and come on in. Congratulations, Breanna Avant. It's been a real pleasure to do this for you. Thank you. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for putting up with me for just a few minutes. Thank you so much.
While that's going on, we do have one announcement. On December the 22nd, you probably get to see this brother play the guitar with the Cincinnati Herald's annual music concert. That will be at the Word of Deliverance on December the 22nd from 2 to 4 p.m. Look towards the Cincinnati Herald. Good to see you, Uncle Daddy. I promise I'm gonna have a theme song for you. You know.
Ron.
Alrighty. Y'all all right? See? All right.
Oh yeah, we have to.
Up next, we have some individuals that know him a little closer to home, a little intimately. And we're going to ask Mother and Daddy Avant if they would like to speak as the parents of Chocolate Thunder right there. And then from there, I guess, James, you're the eldest brother, correct? You will be speaking on behalf of your siblings. And then the oldest sibling, oldest child, Devon Avant, well, I'm just telling you, I'm hooked on phonics. That's what I got on a piece of the paper. He know who the eldest son is. Boy, y'all been in church too long. No, that's the wrong information. You know who it is. But on a for real tip, Ron, I first thank you for your integrity. And that is extremely important in all things that you do. And you've maintained that with individuals that we have encountered. And that is a very special gift and character that most people do not have. You're ethical, and I appreciate that, especially in friendship. Light skin, dark skin, we got it together, brother. So, mother and father, would you like to speak? I'll come to you. Girl, you don't have to roll nowhere, but I do have to come out my heels. There it is. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, okay. Well, you may have to wheel yourself over here, mother. That's okay. If you can give her, we're going to get it together. I ain't got no money to take care of this microphone. I got a kid in college. I'm struggling myself. Let's see. James, if we can get her just a little bit. Just a little bit. You looking good, girl. Oh, Daddy. Just a little bit more.
Hold on, let me stand up. Let me stand up. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, girl, you looking good. Let the people see how sexy you are, girl. Oh, twirl a little bit. Give them a little something. Give it up for Mama Avant.
I got you, Mother. Got me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, everybody, put your hands together for Mother Avant.
I thank you so much, daughter. You're such a wonderful entertainer. I thank each one of you for being here for my son. I'm talking to you, son. And it's such a blessing to hear such good things, excuse me, about my son. Everything they've said has been absolutely true. The only thing, Councilman and Chief, they didn't say, my son has always been a daredevil.
Yes, 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 yes.
When he first played football, broke his arm, I had a fit. I didn't want him to play anymore, but his dad said, let the boy play. I thought I was going to die. I was that mad at him. Then he joined the reserve, the special unit where it was dangerous. I almost died then. Ron, why would you do that? And then Ron came home one day after growing up. Mom, I think I will join the police force. I said, what? Boy, you got to be crazy. I almost died again. But I do thank God for what he's been. He's been a glorious son. When he had K9, I don't know whether he's supposed to know it or not, but he's come by every day, check on his mom and his daddy. Always wanted to know if anything we needed. Always willing, caring. Never had to go to school for any trouble. He's always been a great child, a loving child. And they call him my favorite. But I have 6 children, 3 boys, and all 6 of them are favorite. But he has been such a wonderful son. And to hear all the accolades and the nice, wonderful things, and to see so many faces, it makes my heart feel good. Because he has been an excellent son. We've never had any trouble. And thank you all so much. And to each one of you policemen, I pray for each one of you because it's a terrible day you're going through. And I ask God's protection, and he did that for him. But one thing I forgot to tell you, Ron, remember when I gave you that pill? And you went to have your testing, and you flunked it? And what did I tell you? I wish I had gave you more. But anyway, God took care of him, he blessed him, and I thank God for that. And I thank God for all of you policemen who are doing such a great job. And our prayers are with you all. God bless you.
Thank you, Mother. Hold on, Mama. Let me help you. Are you got it?
I got it, sugar.
All right. Let your man get you. That's what I'm talking about.
61 years to
61 years? Look at God. Yes, come on and shout right now. What you say about Jesus? He's all right. Sorry. I got part of the Becky family of the Holy Spirit, so I'm looking for the brother. There you are, James. There you are.
Are they all coming?
They're all, yeah, everyone. Everyone, please come. Wherever you want to go.
Thank you very much. All right, good evening, everybody. So we are the Avants. There's 6 of us. Yes, right. 6 of us. We are the Avondale version of the Brady Bunch. So anyway, I'm going to be real quick because all of us have something to say. But I do want to say this, that I'm really glad that Ron is retiring because it didn't do a thing for me. I know we look like, people say we look alike. I got stopped by a cop once and I saw he had my ID and I thought he was going to, let me pass, because I'm Ron's brother. He said, I'll be right back. He gave me a ticket and said, tell Ron I said hello. So I'm looking for that cop right now. It didn't do a thing for me. And one other thing, let me tell you this. So Ron was, when he went into the force, I can tell y'all, he perfected his skills on us. Every time he learned a new move, a new choke, a new hold, he would grab one of us. And then when he had Shadow, y'all mentioned Shadow, God rest Shadow's soul, but he used to stick Shadow on us. So yeah, I'm glad he retired. But anyway, for me, from Ron, honestly, he's my brother, but I love him to death. I can tell you that he is true to what he is. I mean, he has integrity. How he acts outside is how he is at home. And I can tell you he's a man to look up to. He has certainly been just an example of what true integrity is. You can be humorous. I know your job is not easy. I know the 31 years, I don't know what your arrest stats was. I don't know what all those things are, but I can tell you I love you. And thank you for fighting the fight, brother.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ron's eldest sister. He always said I'm his baby sister. But my memory of Ron is when he first joined this force. When Barney Fife and Andy Griffin was real tough on TV. He would stand in front of the mirror and turn his gun around and flick him in the pocket real quick. He said, "Watch this, everybody, watch this." He'll try to throw it up and put it in his pocket. I said, "Wow, Ron, that's good." And we could never date. I could never date. He always wanted to run somebody's social security number and try to threaten everybody. Then he told me I didn't need nobody. But I will tell you, Ron is one good brother, someone that we can always count on. I don't care if it's from my grandkids to my kids. Anytime somebody needed him, he was always there. He's very sensitive too, but I love Ron. I love you, but Ron is a good guy. Right? What y'all see here, the tricks he play on y'all at work, he does us the same way. We can't wear certain things. He will count on us all the time. Yes. But I love you, Ron. I love you all for coming out for him.
Hi, I'm Gail, everybody. I'm number 6 of 6, all the way from Houston, Texas, 70-degree weather that I left this morning to be here. But praise God anyway. So my brother, my daddy often talks about us, how he and I, we 5 years apart, and we hung out a lot. So my experience going to school, when he first went to the academy, we would walk, and then he had these handcuffs in his pocket. So one day, we walking to school, I was walking to school, well, he was already out of school, so he handcuffs me to the telephone pole. Imagine that. That was so crazy. So then he walks away like he forgot the key. And I kept looking around, I said, this boy got to be crazy. So I love my brother. I have the privilege of being part of one of the most amazing families that you could ever imagine. My siblings are just amazing. My brother has always been very loving, overprotective. He almost hates to bring anybody anywhere as long as he's around. But I'm so proud of him, who he's become. You guys give me so much to look up to, being a baby of 6. What a privilege and honor it is. I know it's not often the 6 of us get together, but you're such a blessing. Had y'all not been in front of me, I would have known what life looked like. You made it look good. You guys have been amazing on your jobs, amazing with your families, amazing with your people. Thank you, brother, for being a great brother for the city, and not even more so that, but thank God for being great to us. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Karen. I'm the second oldest, which is Ron. Ron called me his baby sister all the time, but let me tell y'all something about Ron. Okay, coming up, my mom used to make us clothes, me and my sister, for church. And she would make us these little outfits, and we'd have like the print of a flower on there. And we would hate to see Ron when he see those prints. He'll look at us and say, "Hey, you just dropped the flower on the floor." And then I'll turn around and look. He said, "It come from your dress." But Ron has been a great brother, and like the other one said, he's very protective. And he's sweet. Ron has always been the same. He's never changed. And but Ron knows we love him. And I don't talk that much anyway, but Ron, I love you. Really? Ron, I love you. And congratulations on your retirement, since you're the first out of the 6. Yep. But we appreciate you a lot. But just enjoy yourself. And I love you, baby.
Wow. I'm actually really Ron's father, just to tell you. But in all sincerity, I am actually close to Ron in terms of order. I will say that throughout my life, okay, sorry.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, sorry. All right, anyway, just thinking about just when I was young, how I kind of grew up with Ron. I remember going to Woodward, and my life there was always, hey, man, that's little Ron. They never knew my name. Never knew my name. And still to this day, I see his friends, and they also say, hey, that's little Ron, little Ron. It used to bother me a lot, but then as you start thinking about just kind of listening to a lot of the things that you guys talked about, Ron has always been a man of integrity, a good guy all the way around. I don't care what time it was, he will still call. However, Ron and Tom do not get along. You know, being on both sides, I'll see him make plans, hey man, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And he's about 2 hours away, and he'll still make that commitment. But his good heart is still there. It's really good to see that. And for that, I will always love him for, and as they stated, I can't believe he's the first one to retire out of us. So it's interesting because throughout my whole life with Ron was I call him a con man because he always finds his way to get out of work. Hey, Bird, Mama wants me to clean the kitchen, but here, I give you $1. You do this now, I'll pay you $2 next week. Next week never came, but I ended up working for him. So for that, you know, hopefully with him being off, I can take advantage of his time. Love you, brother. Be safe.
True. No way. Ron was the worst son I ever had. His mama's pet. He got away with everything. As of today, yes, he was his favorite. This was your favorite. I want you to do one thing for me. Yes, sir. I want you to apologize for all the wrong things you've done. That almost destroyed our family. Ron would take his friends, put them in a box, take them to the neighbor's house, knock on the door and run and leave them. Ron would see a car coming down the street, he'll take his brother on one side, he'll grab a rope, the car comes, Ron will pull the rope. He's not all that good, believe me. As of today, I have trouble with my wife right now because of Ron. He's low down. Now you don't apologize, Ron. You should apologize. All the things you take me through. Come on, apologize. You better say you can't think of anything. This is a celebration, Ron. This is a celebration. All right, we'll come up with something. What's you say? Thank the Lord for keeping you. Yes. Safe. Yes. Under your mother's care. Yes. What man was it? Since we're telling them everything, my daddy beat me. Keeping him safe, keep his loving arms around him and bring him to what he is today. I'm proud of him. I love Ron. I do love you, Ron, in spite of all. But I want to thank God for him because not only he performed his duty, Ron has touched many hearts, not only grown people, children, anybody that he meets. I think he's doing a job that God gave him, and that's just to serve him and pass the word. That's what he has done. And I want to thank God for it. Thank you, son. Love it.
That's so cute. That's good. We're done. That's Ron.
Kiki. The kids.
How's everybody doing? Good? No, I didn't plan on speaking tonight. I didn't have anything planned, but I would just like to say that this is not just a celebration of retirement. This is also a celebration of fatherhood, brotherhood, and just being a good human being. Everything that we know came from our father. This is my first hero, behind Allen Iverson. My dad was my first hero. We talk about it all the time. I remember, you guys remember the 2001, the shooting, the 2001 shooting with Timothy Thomas. Yeah, I remember my dad working that beat, and I used to sit by the door.
Stayed up all night waiting.
Every night until he got home. I was about 10 years old, and we still talk about that till this day. Because I understood how dangerous of a job that was, even at 10. And I made sure he got home every single night. I would say, "You home? Okay, I'm going to bed."
Sure did.
My dad taught me about manhood. I just got engaged to my fiance. My dad was just, he would be the one I would call to make sure that, hey, you got everything situated? Come over, bring her over, I want to meet her. And I didn't realize how important he was to me until I started working with kids myself. I started working in the juvenile correctional field about 2 years ago. And just hearing some of the stories of these kids not having dads, and you see how they grow up, and you don't realize how much of an impact a father plays in a kid's life. And I'm thankful, very, very thankful for God that my dad was in my life, showing us and teaching us everything that we know. And even, I'm sorry I'm long-winded, y'all, but even growing up, I started to see, a different side of police with all of the shootings and like Mike Brown, Tamir Rice. I would call my dad like, "Yo, what's going on? I didn't see this growing up." I saw, a good mix of cops coming up. And I'm like, "What is this? You got to explain this to me." And my dad stepped outside of his uniform and he talked to me like a dad. And he educated me and made me feel confident, comfortable to be able to go out as a black man and not lose confidence and strength and character. And my dad has done that since day one. So this is just not celebrating retirement. No, this is celebrating fatherhood. This is exactly what I want to be when I start to have my children as well. So, thank you.
That was real good, bro. I don't know if I can top that, man.
I'm not supposed to top that.
Well, I didn't know we were going to be speaking today, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you finally retired. He's been talking about it since I was a kid. Wow. You turned 30, boy, I'm out. I'm retired. Yeah, my dad is my first hero. He's my hero as well. And I remember he used to tell me when I was a kid that he would say, well, I was going to move to California and be a musician and tell jokes. I got a book full of jokes, and I was going to go to SNL and be a comedian. And that used to inspire me to want to like really go ahead and do it. And now I moved to California and I'm doing SNL Saturday.
Yeah.
It's kinda... Thank you. Nah, but my dad's a good guy. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. I love him. We all love him. Congratulations, man. And I look forward to making some more music. He got a single coming out pretty soon.
That's right.
So I'll be ready for it. All right? Yeah. That's all I got to say.
I produce my producer.
All right, okay. I don't like to speak publicly a lot, but I love my dad, and I'm happy he's retiring. It's been a long few years. Sometimes I used to feel like we didn't really be close like that, but now that everything's getting back together.
In your room, I kept trying to know this. She's watching TV.
No, for real. Yeah, I'm glad that we're close. I'm looking forward to your retirement. Wherever you move, I'll be right behind you. Move somewhere warm and sunny, I'll be there. But yeah, thanks for being in our lives, and we love you so much. And yeah, happy retirement.
Y'all got played too much.
Put your hands together for the Avant family. That's truly a blessing to have your family here to celebrate things that we may not be able to see. If I can have the band to please come to the front. Mike, I know you're in charge of it. Whoever's going to start playing, if you can head that way, we're going to have, this is the first time in my life that I've ever seen this before. There's someone that came in late, and I didn't know Caucasians did that. So, Sergeant Simpson, if you're here, you came in late. Brother, I'm trying to tell you, I never knew that y'all came in late. And you're late again, brother. Where are you? Ooh. Hey, my record is clean, player, so you don't have to have this book.
Wow, where do I start? Ron, I need you to come here. Come here.
He's drinking too.
So there's a lot of things I want to say about Ron. The first thing I was going to talk about him being a snappy dresser. I've worked with this guy for 25 years, probably 26 years, 27 years. I've never seen him wear the same suit twice. But what can I say about Ron? I mean, I've heard a lot of things people say, and I agree with a lot of them about his work ethic.
Right. So, what you got to say?
Yeah. Okay, political then. So, no. Probably about 20-something years ago, we were on the cop team together.
Right.
And we would go out, and on Saturdays,
Best days.
we'd come in old clothes, dressed kind of like this. And we would go out and make sure the city was safe, especially Avondale and Bond Hill, yeah. And it was you and Al Strother and Rick Judon and Shawn George and me. And we would go out and play at the different places. So we stopped in Hearst Center one day. Remember this? You remember this?
Remind me.
Okay, so we get asked to join in the pickup game of basketball. You remember it now? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, we were all carrying our guns. And we're playing basketball with some local communities. Yeah, yeah.
PR work.
Yeah. Yeah, remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Good time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But what happened?
Is Rick Jude on here?
No, he's from Florida.
Good. Okay, Rick Jude on here, I can tell a story. So, Rick Judon plays pretty good defense, right? You know, and this guy comes back and his elbow hits Rick Judon like kind of in here, and he goes, "Ow, man, you got a really big belt buckle." Never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Okay.
We not going back memory lane. Amen. 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 The one finger is up. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Call him an Uber right now. Oh.
That was my next.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it. Pray for me. Father God, right now, come on. Hey, Chief, don't fire him. Don't fire him. He's still good people. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to ask retired Lieutenant Larry Powell to please come up. We're about to go into a sacred ceremony, as sacred as these can do. Ron Avant, please stand. He said he needs all retired officers. Please come to the front. Quickly, people. Some of us gotta go to work tomorrow just because y'all retired.
Okay, all the retired officers, please. And as they come, watch the cord. Let me say this. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. John 15:13. Matthew 5:9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Larry Powell, retired lieutenant, and I have the pleasure of making a special presentation. Councilmember Young stole some of my presentation, so I'll go through Ron's history. Ron was hired December the 13th, 1987. As I said before, he went to District 2. And in 1989, he was in District 4. He also did a short stint in Street Corner from 1990 to 1991, where he became a canine officer. And I thought his dog was Turbo, but that was Eric Taylor's dog, with Shadow. Ron then went to the neighborhood unit. It started out as a cop unit in District 4. I had the pleasure of working with Ron. I was the cop liaison and had a direct line of supervision to Ron. A couple of things that stood out in the neighborhood unit. Ron and all of those guys, with Shawn, George, and the rest of them, were the epitome of what a cop officer should be. COP stands for community-oriented policing. So much so, a couple things stand out. When Ron wanted to transfer out, my phone was ringing off the hook, said, "You can't let him go, he can't go." There was newspaper articles written about it. There was television programs about Ron Avant leaving Avondale. They didn't want that. He went to the Polygraph Unit, and I thought he was the second African-American polygraph operator. Actually, he was the third. He came before Bill Lewis, paved the way, then Royce Winters, and then Ron. He officially, as far as the paper is concerned, he's assigned to personnel, and He will be retiring officially March 31st, if I've got that right. A couple other things I'd like to highlight about him. Ron was instrumental in starting the police prayer group. And he was the leader of that group. He succeeded at that time, Captain Joe Cook. Also in that group, notably, I'm not going to name them all, was a Lieutenant Dave Ratliff. For all of that, Ron deserves a medal. I believe it was a miracle. He had a diverse group of folks in there. Ron also was a member of the Most Wanted band. I was going to give him a founding membership until I talked to Chuck White. He said, no. He came along, but he was instrumental in its longevity. I did some looking, and now with the internet, you can check about anything. So, two things I found out when I Googled Ron's name. First thing that come up is a picture of him and Snoop Dogg. You gotta tell me about that. Okay, all right, that explains that. But one of the other things I saw was a staff note from 12/5/2013. For those of you not within the police department puts out staff notes every week. They still do that, Chief? Okay. Well, Ron was in there because he won an award for exemplary conduct, which meant he went 36 months without any disciplinary action, no written reprimands, no suspensions, no administrative insight, or other disciplinary actions, as they put it. So now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the Cincinnati Police Department Retirement Club. It's awarded to Breanna Avant, badge 549, retired March 31st, 2019. You have officially joined this elite group along with the following, and it is signed by all the retired officers. Enjoy your retirement, my brother, and welcome to the club. Okay, where's that MC at? All right.
Y'all looking good. I tell y'all to be retired, y'all look good. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, be careful. We're going to keep this party going. I know you may think, be careful. I know that you may think that this program is a little long, but for 31 years is an awesome experience to go through, to celebrate. So if it takes all day, that's what we're going to do to celebrate you.
Congratulations, Breanna Avant. I am so happy for you. From Janice and Derek Welch, Atlanta, Georgia. We wish you nothing but the best, blessings, and more blessings.
I just want to say happy retirement to Ron Avant. You're looking marvelous this evening. I'm just so happy that you made it. Was it 30, how many years? 31 years. Congratulations.
I'd like to say happy retirement to Ron Avant. This is Barbara, your neighbor. We love you and we're very excited for you on your next venture in life. Have a great time tonight. You both look fabulous. We love you.
I'd like to say congratulations to you, Ron, on your journey with this retirement at 31 years with the Cincinnati Police Department. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations and enjoy the rest of your life.
Hey, Ron, dear. I used to spank your butt when you was younger, but I guess I probably still spank your butt now. Although you're old now. Congratulations, dear, and make the best of it. Please don't move out of town.
Hey, Ron, congratulations from Darlene and Bo. We love you. Do all you can do now. You don't have to get up on that clock no more. Love you.
I'm Jessie, Aunt Jessie. Glad to be here to help you enjoy your retirement. So have a good day now.
Hey, Cuzzo, I am so proud of you to go through that force like that all those years and
come out safe and unscathed, I am so happy for you. You know, I'm still in the force, but I'm not out there with the guns. But I just want to say congratulations and we love you.
Nephew, I just want to wish you the best. You're so deserving and we love you. We want you to have a blessed life. And again, Maurice and I love you. Congratulations.
Hey, how's it going? It's a pleasure to be here this evening. Happy to be here on the strip of Breanna Avant. Been working with him with the band as well as personally for quite a few years. I'm glad to see his accomplishment.
Hey Ryan, we love you. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing more of you once because we're coming down.
Enjoy.
Congratulations, Ron. Me and Jason just want to say, job well done. I wish you and Rhonda the best. Peace.
Congratulations, Ron. Glad you finally made it, man. Have a good time and enjoy.
Hi, Ron. Congratulations. You are such a gift to the police department. We're going to miss you. And I'm glad you've been my friend pretty much all my life. God bless you and everything your future holds.
Congratulations, Ron. I'm going to have the toast later on, so you'll get the full realm of it. Might even get a couple laughs. Take care, brother.
Congratulations, Dorothy, on your retirement. We go a long way back, all the way to Pampers. Congratulations.
Party crasher, and Ron Avant, I want to congratulate you, and I can crash your party because you're no longer the popo. Hey, good luck, brother. It was a pleasure working with you.
Hey, Ron, this is Wendell. Just want to say happy retirement, man. It's hard to get here, and you made it, and I'm proud of you. Now go enjoy the rest of your life, and let's hope that's a whole lot more time than you spend working. Take care. Bye.
God bless you, Ronnie. You did well. I'm so proud of you. From District 2 back down to Powell. Good luck in your future. Bye, brother.
Hi, Ron. Congratulations on your retirement. I'm super proud of you. Super happy for you. I'm going to miss you when you go to warmer and better places, but know that the Maldens love you and we appreciate everything you do for us.
Danny Cott here, wishing you the best, Ron. Actually, I got food in my mouth and in my hand, but God bless you. You are the prince, and you are the man that turns everything to gold. Everything you touch turns to gold. God bless you in the next chapter of your life.
Congratulations, Ron. I'm so glad I got to meet you and we are cousins. I wish you the best, and I know we'll keep in touch. Wish you the best. Love you.
Congratulations to my brother Ron. Hope you don't leave the band now. Leave the job, but don't leave the band, because I'm looking to see you play that guitar a lot more, man, all right? Enjoy your retirement. I'm 5 years behind you.
Congratulations, Ron. I'm going to miss, whenever you move, I'm going to miss that good old fried fish, okay? Or the movies out at the Armstrong, okay? Bye-bye.
Ron, it's a big congratulations to you from me and Maurice Robinson. I know it's been a lot of years, and you've done some great work, and you've been a true blessing for this department, and a blessing to me. So, best wishes to you and your wife. Do fun things, make each other laugh, and travel, and have a great life after police work.
You will be missed.
Hey, Ron. Congratulations, dear. I am so proud of you, and I wish you the best, and may God continue to bless you. God bless you.
Mr. Ron, what's up? This your brother-in-law, man. So proud of you, brother. You done did what you had to do. Now it's time to chill. Hopefully I can come chill with you one day. But until then, man, just enjoy. Just enjoy life, man. I love you, brother. Peace.
Hey, Ron. Just want to say congratulations on recent success, everything that you tried. Great gentleman. Keep up the great work. Great role model. Congratulations once again.
Hey, Ron. It's the Jules. We just want to say congratulations and welcome to the retirement club. You're gonna love it.
You're gonna work harder than ever now.
Well, in my case, that's the truth. But hopefully, Rhonda will let you at least sleep in over the weekend. We love you. Congratulations again.
Very, very honored to be here with you. And you look fabulous.
Hollywood.
Yes.
Congratulations, Ron, on the job and a journey well done. I can't wait to see what God has in store for you. Congratulations again.
Congratulations, Ron. Of course, from Shawn, just want to say congratulations.
Hey, Dad, congratulations. You finally did it. You've been talking about it since I was 5, and now you finally did it. I'm proud of you, and, good luck.
luck, and congratulations.
Congratulations, Ron. Happy retirement.
Hey, peace. I just want to say congratulations to a retirement to my father, Ron Avant Sr. Absolutely a wonderful dad, and he earned this, he deserved it. Hey, what's going on? And I'm just so proud of him. Anything you want to say?
Congratulations. Hey, Dad, just want to say happy retirement. I love you, and can't wait to spend more time with you. Happy retirement. Yeah.
Congratulations, Ron. All your hard work paid off. You look marvelous, and I can't wait to find out what you're going to do next. I know part of it is going to be rocking on, and I want to be right there with you. Love you.
Mr. Breanna Avant, this is Terry Gibson. Just wish you a happy retirement. I know you've been looking forward for a long time, and this way you'll be able to spend a whole lot more time with your second love, Mr. 335. That's it.
Hey Ron, congratulations on your retirement. I wish it was me, but I'm right behind you. A couple more years I'm going to give them, and then I'm out the door. Many blessings and great wishes to you in the future.
Hey Ron. It's Larry and Shirley Powell.
Remember us?
We're here to help you celebrate another milestone in your life and welcome you to the club. It's the Retirement Club. Where you working? Ron, you've always been a stand-up kind of guy. I've admired your work. You've been passionate no matter what position you had. Just keep it up, my brother. Peace, stay safe.
I am too proud to be Ron and Rhonda's friend. I've met him, I've had a great time with him, and I really hate to see him go to Florida, because Florida is right there in the middle of global warming. Remember that, both of you.
Ron, this is Peachy. We had a blast with you, The Color of Rhythm. We're going to miss you. Congratulations, and I'm extremely happy for you and your lovely wife. Thank you.
All right, Ron. Hey, this is Chuck, man, all the way from the Gospel Enforcers to Most Wanted, man. Hey, we put a lot of gigs together. Congratulations on your retirement, brother.
Ron, this is a new beginning. I am so excited for this chapter and season in your life. Happy retirement.
Okay. This is a special day for me and for my son. And most of all, I'd like to thank God for protecting him out of all these years on the force. It makes me proud to know I got a son that was well represented in my family, and for what he has done for not only for the city, but for a lot of people, a lot of children that he has touched throughout his career. And I want to thank God for that. Thank you.
partner after 19 years of service. Mr. Von Holly, where are you? Sir?
Repeat it again, Keith. Repeat it again.
Oh, I am sorry. This is my fault. So please accept my apology for not announcing for Ron Turner over 19 years, Sergeant Von Holly. Please accept my apology, sir. Sergeant Timothy upstairs. Come on up, buddy. You gonna sing a song too? Sing whatever you want.
Actually, no, you can't claim Sergeant. 18 years with Ron. All right. You can't say enough good about me.
Ron, you need to come up. Oh, Sarge, come on over here, sir. Sir, come and use this microphone. Ron, that's shiny man.
Okay. Put the spotlight on.
He's silly. He's silly.
Keep your glasses down. Keep quiet. I was here on time. For those who don't know me, my name's Paul Van Holly. Ron and I have been partners, good friends for 18 years. This month 19, right? Get behind myself. Get old. Ron decided he's going to leave his wingman. He's left me in a little bit of a depression. I tried to put this into perspective, and I think 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, Ron, they are now, but Ron and I spent all this time together, and my wife and I have been married for 23 years. You got 7 kids, though. He can touch me. That's right. Hey, that's even bigger than your Brady Bunch family. All right, so sometimes people refer to Ron as my second wife. No. Other way around. So Ron, no, he seriously has some serious masculinity, because when we go out and we'll meet people, Ron will introduce me and he'll say, "Hey, Paul, this is my friend so-and-so," and he'll say, "This is my partner, Paul." And I'll say, "Not really my partner." He is like, "That's my partner at work." And the conversation continues on. And then Ron says, "You understand, we work together in Polygraph." All right. First time I met Ron, I don't know if Ron would remember this, it was Radio Ron, and this was in Mount Adams. We had Robinson K on at the time. This was circa 1992, and we ran into a national TV broadcaster who will remain nameless, and it was a radio run we received for the person who was beating on the wrong door trying to get into his girlfriend's house. And scared the mess out of the girl that was there. So when we come on scene, this guy tells Ron, he goes, "Don't you know who I am?" He goes, "Yeah, you're the drunk guy I'm getting ready to let up." So I like this guy.
second time I meet Ron, Danny Oliver was working down in personal crimes. And Danny came and got me, and his first day, Ron was already sitting back in the office. And Ron says, well, Ron's sitting at the office, Danny takes me out to be introduced to Ron. And Ron cranks off the loudest fart we ever heard. And Danny said, what the hell? I said, what the hell? Because that's what partners get to know each other better. And I regretted it ever since. 19 years you haven't stopped. The answer is regretted. Ron, as you all know, standing up here has a fantastic sense of humor. He's a great person to be around. And I love coming to work just to be around Ron. Let me tell you one story about Atlanta, Georgia. It will be a toast. Slow down. It's a toast. Toast is next. But in Atlanta, Georgia, we were sitting on a 6-lane highway. And Ron loved to play practical jokes just as much as anyone did. And he sits there and 6 lanes on the highway, Ron slams on the horn. And I'm thinking, what is he blowing the horn at? And I'm looking around, and simultaneously my window's going down. And I'm looking, and I'm trying to stop it. The seatbelt's locked up on me. I can't get out of the car. And as I'm looking over at my window, it looked like Captain Caveman on steroids standing on the corner. And he was holding those God Bless signs made out of a Bud Light beer box. And I thought, oh God, here it comes. He's got snot hanging out of his beard, and he's running across all the lanes of traffic. And I'm looking at Ron, and I'm trying to get out of the car, and then Ron speeds off. Hysterical laughing. I did too. It was fun. All right. If anybody's heard of Maslow, the psychologist, Ron and I talked recently in the office about this. And Maslow has a series of a hierarchy. And its basic needs, you can meet these needs at the bottom level of everything. But when it comes to the top, self-actualization is maybe 3% of society. So I think Ron is one of those guys that's going to achieve that goal. So I tell Ron, and I know he's ready out in his mind, live with fervor. Take your lovely wife Rhonda out as often as you can on vacation. Do a road trip with young Ron. And when I say that, Ron, you can be the Harley for him. Visit Ron down in Louisville. Have lunches with Breanna. And enjoy life. That's what it's all about. Congratulations, brother. Welcome. Goodbye tensions. Hello tensions.
So, how y'all doing, Cincinnati? Y'all doing good tonight? This is a fantastic occasion that we're able to see one of our own retire on his own. Ron, aka Shiny Jacket. Ron told me to tell you the party continues at Papados tomorrow. We're going to be performing at Papados from 6 to 10. He's going to be playing, and yeah, bring yourselves, unless you got a shellfish allergy. Bring your head in can. That's all I'm saying. But we are just listening, fellas, here, just having a good time, you know, give you a little something and keep it moving. If you know the song, sing along with us. If you don't, get on your internets, because your internets can figure out the words. That's all I'm saying. Is this one? control. Every chance I see, always you with me, it's in my dream. You give me paper, love I can't explain, the fire of the temple is this girl. I try to fight it, but I never win a thing like to get into your embrace. But oh, I pray you never leave. Oh, but my heart will surely grieve a girl. And you know I would never lie. Girl, you are my pride. Baby, stay with me tonight. 'Cause you give me special joy. Oh, make me feel just like a schoolboy girl. Oh, the feeling is so right. Please don't hold me tight. Baby, stay with me tonight. God bless you, Ron. We love you. We love you, Ron and Rhonda. We love y'all. We just came up here to give you a little something, something. We're gonna get on the stage. But Ron, I appreciate you. You stepped in when I needed you. I lost my man Don. We lost our man Don. And then Ron came in and stepped in. So we thank you. We appreciate you. And you've been doing your thing for so long. Oh my God. But everybody just give him a hand, y'all. Ron Avant. Yeah. Just listen to the fellas. We out of here. Stay with me tonight. We got Tia and Emerson coming up next. And the all-star band. Come on, baby. Come on, Tia. Come on. Don't go nowhere. This is a celebration. Thank y'all. Good night.
That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter what Vince put on, he's just sexy, whatever you put on. Black shirt, white shirt, polka dot shirt, he just got it going on. We wanted to kick it off with something tonight because 31 years is a long time, so certainly he can say he's a survivor. Ron can say he's a survivor, right? So I need a lot of symbols. Give it up for this awesome band up here. Give it up for this awesome band up here. I've never played with them before, but hey, it is what it is. It's a party. Good to see you, Eli. Shawn, let's see if we can make this do something really special.
And that coat. One, two. So I can sing the song. Check. Thank you. A little more. I can hear you. Come on. What y'all trying to do?
Just Vince. Can you come back to the stage again?
is it? Speak to the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, if may I please have your attention, please. Where's Rhonda? Y'all see Rhonda? Rhonda, can you please come up on stage, please?
I'm the same too.
Uh-oh, Rhonda got to do her solo. Why got the mic? I am not just so, Rhonda is going to say something to her husband. Yeah. And then we're going to turn it over to the man of the hour, 31 years of service. So first is lovely chocolate bunny, Breanna Avant.
Everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. I am not saying. I know my friend. Thank you, everybody. I am not saying. I know my strength. It's not saying. But I will. Ron, I'm so happy for you. And I'm wishing you a wonderful retirement. I'm proud of you. I've seen you struggle
In the morning.
in the mornings,
Yes.
every morning.
Every morning.
Every single morning.
Yes, Lord.
And I'm just looking forward to our next journey.
All right, I'm ready.
Happy retirement, babe. Happy retirement. All right.
Give it up for my wife, Rhonda. I'll tell you, I told her all I needed was to get together at PW3, and we could eat some chicken wings and toast some chicken wings and be done. But she insisted on throwing me a fantastic party. I really don't like being in the limelight, celebrating. Believe it or not, I let my guitar call for me. But in honesty, I thank God that I've made 31 years. We've lost friends, death, through violence on the streets, through sickness. We lost a lot of good friends. We lost Chapter Williams just recently. Sonny Kim was my classmate. I'm just seeing all these people just leave without enjoying their retirement. So I knew it was my time to go. Thank God for allowing me to do 31 years. I thank God for my co-workers. I love all of y'all. All y'all, just raise your hand, where you at? I love all of y'all. I really do. Y'all made my job fun. Thank you for laughing at my jokes. Thank you for not getting mad at us when we trash your office or do anything. Paul and I. Paul Von Ollie, you're my brother for life, man. I love you, man. Your wife and all your 7 kids, your dog, your chickens. For all the hard years we've been going through. I really do. I thank you. My church family, my siblings. I just want to thank you all. Everybody that came out and helped out, musicians, Shawn, DJ, Crescendo came all the way from Dayton. Janice came all the way from, Janice Wells came from Atlanta this morning. My sister Gail came from Houston. My son came all the way from LA. Don't forget they're going to be on the SNL tomorrow. Anderson Paak. And my son Devon came from Louisville. My daughter, she's my high school cool. She's my high school cool. My 2 favorite ladies, Rhonda and Breanna. Oh yeah, Mama, yes, you're definitely my baby. Let me get that straight. But thank you all. We're going to finish out. I'm going to give y'all a good kiss goodbye. Excuse me.
Where's Ron? Where's Ron?
We got to be out here by 9:30. Yeah. Thank you.